Hi collective. I don't know if you like this setting or not. Put a comment if you do. These lights just turned on, so I was like, maybe I should turn on my inner light and give you a reading from this perspective. So maybe this is a reading for those that are a bit more afraid of snakes. So if you don't know yet, this is my pet snake, Bertha fish. Her name is Bertha, but I call her Bertha fish. Get something nice to drink and cozy up. We are on my couch and we will do a random reading. I usually just get a twinge, a twitch or a tickle, and then I really want to do a reading and I don't know what I should do a reading about, so let's just go with what comes out. I'm being pulled to use the Ethereal Visions tarot deck. I think that's correct. It's one of my more favorite card decks for those that care. And I almost just ruined one of the cards that is associated in my head with an energy that is attached to quite a lot of my exes. So I guess we're gonna talk about exes then. So let's do a tarot reading for your ex and you. Let's see, let's do a column type reading. I will lay down cards next to me. We can kind of lower this, but you probably won't see cards because it's a bit dark and dim inside. Anyway, I will lay down two columns, one for the person on your mind and one for you, which is also going to be put in a position of past and future because this is your ex. This is a reading about one column being, you know, your energy with them and their energy affecting yours, and then the second column will be your energy without them. That's how we're going to do this. I'm just mixing the cards as you see, which I usually do off camera, but I just felt like I really want to randomize this thing. So I will take different decks, and from each deck I will take two cards, one for left and right, one for right column. So, okay, guess that has to be on the bottom. And then I will turn around the decks and we'll use the connecting energy from as a gate type of thing, okay? So, in the middle we have the Seven of Cups. 333 was on the timer when I looked. when I saw, and when I conquered. Okay. Anyway, in the past we have the Two of Cups, and in the future we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so of course one of the biggest illusions that were here, these people that were wearing masks around you, and these people that you were in a relationship with, whoever it is. It can be also the energy of a timeline way before, something unresolved. This is a reading for those with unresolved ex energy, okay? So whoever this person is, you were in a relationship with them, and they were wearing a mask. They were masking how bad they are and how insecure they are and how angry they get, or violent even for some of you guys. And it's like, I don't want to, you know, constantly use the word narcissist, but it's the closest to energy in explaining it. But let's just say these toxic people were putting you, or this relationship was in the energy of Seven of Cups. That meaning that there were a lot of temptations and objectives I'm hearing when it came to that relationship. It was a lot of energy that was really making you immovable in your life, in your own endeavors, in your hobbies, or just in the way you expressed yourself. So a lot of those things were pushed to the back because of this person. And in the past, we do have the Two of Cups. It felt like a soulmate relationship. It felt like, one second. My mom sometimes makes really weird noises, and I don't know if somebody broke in or she sneezed. So I had to check. So in the past, we have the Two of Cups, right? It's this feeling of having this soulmate relationship and everything was a-okay and fucking perfect. However, the connecting energy being Seven of Cups, it's like for a long time you felt like this person was everything you ever wished for. They were just better in some sense in comparison to other people you have dated. So they were kind of like an elevation, and they were love bombing you with your own interests as well. So an example, if you're interested in tarot or minerals, they would come to you and show you their collection of minerals, or speak about being interested in tarot cards or spirituality or meditation, per example. Whereas in your future energy or your current energy, you are on the other side of the Seven of Cups energy, right? You are on the other side of the gate of that emotional turmoil, where you are confused, where you are disoriented in the relationship, where you couldn't express like you can usually normally do, and it just started going towards something very toxic. It came from that, soulmate type relationship where you're just giggling together and everything is fine and fucking dandy, and then as time goes on, however long it went on, something shifted, something changed within that person, and they started showing you their real colors. Let's move on to a different deck. It's another tarot deck. This one is the Starman Tarot. It's kind of like a David Bowie Starman deck. I love it. It has so many symbols. Okay, we have the King of Swords. So I guess this person was a flying monkey. This person was very rusty in their ways, like it's their way or the highway type of thing. And at first they came off as somebody who is very communicative, and I'm sorry, I didn't even notice that nail is dirty. I was doing some gardening. So this person felt like they knew what they were talking about, or they could teach you something. Like you finally met somebody who could teach you something in what you're interested in, right? Or somehow they aligned with your energy, that it felt like a movie, like this isn't true, like this is too good to be true. And it was. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. And what's on the other side, Spirit? Okay, I'm being guided to take the bottom one. Oh my god, it's the High Priestess. And the Three of Pentacles in the middle. So this person and you probably collaborated on something, or wanted to collaborate on something. Like I'm seeing projects, web pages, or local businesses, or, something that you two have aligned on, something you had in common. And now you are not just intuitive out of this situation, but you are soaring like an eagle, is what I heard. It's like your perspective on things is that of some quite higher heights. Like you are so far ahead that these people, when these people were saying in your face that they are 16 steps in front of you, like before you, ahead of you, yeah, that's the word. You were already like 16,000 miles in light years ahead of them, just by the way you think, react, respond, and hold yourself back when it, you know, like I'm seeing like you're not letting yourself be provoked at all. And this person has tried and triggered every single button and switch within you. And you played it off. Just like a moi, your sister from another mistra. So yeah, this is the storyline of that toxic ex, right? Where this is not a story for those that drifted apart 11-11. This is for those that thought this was your soulmate, twin flame, higher calling type of thing, and it turned out to be another karmic. This is for those. So I'm getting like timelines that were short and fiery, 1133. And they also, like, people disappeared as quickly as I'm seeing like a match being turned on, and then like that's how quick actually everything felt. So I'm seeing like you literally jumped timelines to get to where you are today, whereas it would take people 10 years or more, or decades, like 30 plus years. You did it in like a year, or you made a whole 180 of 1212. You did a whole 180 of awareness of you being the high priest, high priestess, right? So it's not just listening to your intuition. It's like, I've done this before and I will slay this demon. We have the Knight of Wands coming out in reverse. Rewards was all what I almost said. So there's somebody that's like, and yeah, my deck is all upright. I'm being forced to be too quick, right? So this person kind of made you so nervous that you had to start watching your words and your thoughts, and what were your words and what were their words. And it was a really hard lesson of understanding what inner peace means to you truly. Because all you really wanted was the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is which is you having that inner peace, that calmness of the mind, being completely immersed in your mind healing journey. So, you know, releasing the thought patterns and so on, releasing the anxieties and everything that these people have instilled and programmed within you. So I'm seeing like chips being attached to your body with every hurt they did to you. It was like, yeah, oh my god, I didn't even check the bottom of the deck. We got the Three of Swords. So we got the Knight of Wands in reverse, then it's the Three of Swords, and then it's the Lovers. So, you know, the last card is always the best card, and it's your energy away from this person. What's in between, if you are entangled, or when you were entangled with this person, is a lot of confusion around third party. So they could have put their mom and dad in front of you, or even their ex, or they made you do really weird stuff. It almost feels like a cult, and you have escaped that cult. You are healing the way you take action for yourself. You are not waiting on anybody to come and save you. You are your own sugar daddy, sugar mama. You are your own stable vessel, is also what I'm hearing. You're just on your own and you're thriving because the peace that you have in your own little corner, just like I do here with my child, and with my little tea, right? And my little cards, that's the same energy that you have come to the other side too, where you're tending to those little, I mean, they're not little, but you know, the needs that used to be put so far in the back just for you to oblige and, you know, get along with these people. Like, it took everything out of you and then some. And like, this was like Sisyphus. You knew this wasn't going anywhere. You understood on a soul level that this isn't a person that makes you calm internally. This isn't a person that will make you thrive from within, because if they cannot bring peace to the relationship and towards you as a sentient being, right? It just makes them such a parasitic entity in your life that, of course, you get nothing but flaky energy with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords. And I saw the Five of Pentacles coming out from beneath the Three of Swords, which is, you did the right thing walking away from these people. They would keep finding ways to hurt you because they want to stay in that F-boy, F-girl part of their life, and they also want to reincarnate, whereas you will only come if there's a mission to fulfill, if there are souls to guide, if there are people to teach. 1717 on the timer. Let's do just one more. Let's do the Sacred Destiny. I think this is okay. We have the Moon with Soul. So that's coming for the past, which is, you know, the reason why you probably have been activated, especially as a feminine, or your feminine side has been triggered to be activated if you're a masculine. Because on the other side, well, on both sides, it's a story about you, right? It's this whole story about you being the moon and somebody, you know, I'm again hearing that song, Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. It's like you deserve people to yearn for you, to long for you, to love you unconditionally. And you also deserve to express those parts of the little girl and the little boy within you that need to be expressed. And that's your soul, right? That's your moon, that's your mother, the energy or the planet that creates these fluctuations, the ebb and flow of emotions. And no ocean is ever still, right? It constantly moves, as does the earth, as does the air, as does every living being, because once it stops moving, it's considered what? There you go. If you don't know, unalived is the answer. But yeah, we do have the water element coming out on the other side with sensing. So you were sensing your future being great. You were sensing this Lover's card, right? You were sensing correct. Your intuition was correct. You do have a soulmate, or you do have a twin flame. It's just not this person. And yeah, on the bottom of the deck comes out Saturn return with the word age and the number 50. So you decided, so this is for my younger audience, this is below 35, is this part. For those that are below 35, you're having Saturn return, or Saturn return like qualities or energies going on in your life currently. Whereas if you're 50s and up, like, or 40s and up, you're coming to a kind of like a second or a third or a fourth, what feels like midlife crisis, quote unquote, where it's just this Saturn return energy, where you actually take the time or have taken the time to reevaluate where you, like, how serious are you about this life? Like, for instance, every decade that we grow into, we realize and take a hindsight. So with the 50, I'm seeing whoever just transitioned from 30 to 31, or 40 to 41, or 39 to 40, and so on and so forth. Like, for some of us, we're leaving behind a whole decade or even more of, okay, I have learned this, and this by 30. And then there's a whole nother list you made if you were 40, right? And with these people back here, all the way in the back seat, causing damage and chaos, we are coming to that age, no matter our age, we're coming to that inner peace and mental clarity on a whole collective scale, just because we were able to finally look back and fix some of those things. We were finally able to let certain things go or get out of our system. Or we have done something we've always dreamed of doing, and for some of us, we have been braver than Braveheart, you know? And I'm really proud of everybody, however you came to this point, however, scratch that last however. It's just this moment of taking stock, right? It's like taking a little sway back and observing, just taking in the whole the whole shebang that we're leaving behind. And some of us were still in the process of leaving, in the process of healing that leave of a person or an era or whatever, because we are returning to ourselves. We are not aging, we are reverse aging. So for everyone that is, you know, above 35, this is the message for you. Like, with you understanding how things work, how you magnetized this situation, and how you weren't able to let it go on so many different points until it got super fucking weird, that you needed some growing to do, no matter your age, right? So what you're also realizing is, as you let go of these people, you are able to reclaim your power, and that makes you look also a lot younger, or reverse aging. I saw 2, 3, 4, 5 on the timer. So this is for those especially who have had a few spiritual awakenings. Karmic energies are always going to be trying you, and they're always going to come into your life to roost, to play, and to poke and prod at everything you got. So let's do an advice card being pulled to this deck that I don't know what's it called. I don't know where the box is, so I hope nobody's too interested in what the cards, what cards I'm using. Okay, first card coming out, we have Autumn with a huge black crow, and it says release the old and rest. So this is your intuition stepping in to show you that even though it may be spring or summer whenever you're watching this, there's a emotional way of surrendering as if it was autumn, because it's the autumn that's happening within you. And the autumn that's happening within you is letting certain things to wilt. Also, I'm wearing this autumny color today. I felt quite pulled towards it, and now I'm getting the bigger picture here. It's all connected, right? I am the Black Crow. I'm speaking to you to release the past. I mean, release the old and rest. So, well, let's just say it like this. It's not just releasing the past, and it's not a switch of a flip. It's not it's not a flip of a switch. Shout out to everybody already roasting me in the future. So it's not easy, right? It's not easy to just let go. I love that man, okay? I love that woman. I gave him my whole heart. And yes, you did. And yes, I'm sorry, but this little bitch was only here to show you your powers, because you were always afraid of the powers that you do possess. And now that you are unlocking them, you're kind of like giggling like Joker, like it's, I mean, or Harley Quinn. It's just this crazy energy. It's crazy. It's like you're not the villain, but you have that villain come up story. You might as well be Joker or Harley Quinn, right? And next up, or on the other side, we have Arrow. So this is your future. This is your now. This is it. We have Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. This could resonate. This could be a confirmation for Sagittarius up in this bitch. So in between is take charge with authority. So how you have come to the other side to be able to protect yourself in such a grand way is you understanding your power, which is also the power of being able to protect others. And as soon as you took it away, or as soon as you will take it away from these people, man, you will be laughing like Joker, you will be laughing like Harley, and you will be laughing all the way to all the fun places you always wanted to go as well, because you collective, when you take charge, oh my god, I'm getting a lot of fire and earth here, but it's for everybody listening and resonating with this message, really. No signs here. I'm just getting this very balanced earth and fire, kind of masculine, feminine energy. So it's almost like this, you're a volcano of authority in your next timeline, because when you take back the power of your own life, you can also take authority and be that person for yourself, because there's nobody next to you deciding what and when you're gonna eat and under what conditions and what emotions, right? So you're also fixing your health, your diet, your exercising abilities. You're moving slowly but surely. You're cleansing in different ways, and you're nurturing yourself as well in new ways. And you found something, or you will soon find something. I'm seeing a week being outlined. You will soon find something, if you haven't already, something that will fill your soul to that brink of your cup overfloweth. So yeah, if this message resonated for you, with you guys, please consider subscribing, liking. That's the easiest and cheapest way to support my channel and the growth of it, so the algorithm pushes us to the people that need this message the most. I love you so much. Thank you for listening to me. And also leave in the comments, what's your favorite color?